And my second youngest son, Danny Clark V, you know, he was born premature, a pound and 13 ounces, 25 weeks gestation. You know, miracle baby. He's, you know, he couldn't fit his little fingers around my index finger, his whole hand, and so he was the motivation for what spawned off of the Danny Clark Foundation back in 2002. We felt like, you know, once we got our foundation started, we'll be able to support other families, not just the children, but the actual families, to help them and give them support in raising their child. So, so now Nikki is 7 years old, 3-sport athlete. He's in 2nd grade. You know, he's an honor student. This kid is.
Welcome to MichaelaTV.com. I'm Michelle Davies, and I'm here with Danny Clark, linebacker from the New York Giants. Hi, Danny.
How are you? How's it
Good. I'm doing great. I'm so happy that you spent 5 minutes with us to talk to us about why we're here today. I'm curious to find out what was the inspiration behind the Danny Clark Foundation, and how is it contributing to your life and to other people's lives?
Well, basically, the Danny Clark Foundation was inspired by my son, Danny Clark V. He was born 3 months early, 25 weeks gestation, a pound and 13 ounces in weight. Wow. So, yeah, he's my miracle baby, to say the least. And he, you know, overcame some extreme obstacles his first 3 months of life. And to me, I think that, you know, the best of his life is yet to come. You know, so he endured through some tough times, trying times, and you know, with a lot of prayer and support of family members, he overcame a lot of those odds. So. Now I went back to the board of the Danny Clark Foundation. I basically spoke to them about helping out premature families and not just the children, but the families as well, supporting those children. So with that being said, the board said, well, you know, you have a huge heart. Why don't you help out all kids and not just premature families? So we've broadened our stroke as far as the amount of people we help, and in so many different areas and in a lot of different communities in this country. So the foundation is strong, it's picking up a lot of steam. We're doing a lot of things in New York City now.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So how old is your son now?
Son is 7. He's 2nd grade.
Okay. How's he doing?
He's reading at a 6th grade level.
Oh, wow. Okay,
you
good.
know, he's a 3-sport athlete.
Which 3 sports does he play?
He plays baseball, football, and he's definitely a basketball player. I think that's becoming his favorite.
Triple threat.
So, yeah, he's pretty tough. So
that's cool.
I don't know. I don't know where he gets it from. You know,
I wonder.
At the end of the day, he's a gifted kid.
That's cool. That's cool. So what kind of emotional impact did your son's birth have on yourself and your wife?
It was tough, just because we weren't expecting this, of course. You know, prematurity in itself is something that comes truly out of left field. And you know, we were visiting her mom, and she ended up going into labor. Well, she had a weak cervix, and whatever happened, and so my son ended up being born in Mobile, Alabama, which, you know,
okay.
So we're
That's
not
random.
Sure. Yeah, very random. But more importantly, they had a great NICU unit there, which, you know, took great care of him, and we felt like there was a lot of room for improvement. But and it was one of the best in that region. But I know that there's so much more you can do to help out families, and that's where the inspiration came from.
Thank you so much for spending 5 minutes with us.
Absolutely.
I'm going to sign out for now. This is Michelle from MichaelaTV.com. Thank you so much for spending time with us on this subject, and we will see you very soon.
I'm a former New York City detective, and I work citywide as an undercover. I'm 40 years old now, so when I was 20, I was a cop. So y'all can imagine how I looked then. So they put me right undercover, and I ended up doing something very dangerous. And I'm a firm believer in it only takes one moment to change your life. And that moment happened at Wykoff Hospital for me, because when I was shot, this is the place that stabilized me. They found a bullet, it was in my chest, they didn't know it. So my arm, I lost 50% of my blood, and the doctors here were great. So when I got invited to this court, not only were my 2 little sisters premature babies, and they're here today, but this is a great hospital, an emergency room, saved my life. So I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Hi, it's Michelle again, and I am here at Wykoff Medical Center with Dr. John Riggs, who is the chairman of the OBGYN department at Wyckoff. Dr. Riggs, tell us why the Women's Medical Center here at Wyckoff is different and special from the others in the city.
Well, it's very unique. This Women's Health Center actually opened up about 6 years ago, and we try to make it a one-stop shopping place for all OBGYN patients. Any type of gynecologic problem, from bleeding problems to pain problems, which are the most common things we see. But we also take care of specialized things like infertility, cancer cases, oncology, treating different problems with pap smears, you name it, and we have it in GYN and we take care of it. And on the obstetrical side, in obstetrics, we have comprehensive OB there too, in the sense that we take care of anything high risk. And in this neighborhood, we have such a diverse group of patients from all over the world, not just local. We get diseases that you really don't see that much in the United States, and we take care of it, and we have the doctors and the providers, residents, physicians assistants, midwives, all to take care of it as a team.
What kind of subsidies, if any, are offered to women who maybe are on the lower economic status?
Well, they have different programs for people in lower economic status. We don't turn away patients just because of cost. What they will do is, if you don't have any insurance, you come in, you talk to the financial counselor, and they'll work out a deal which is appropriate for the hospital and for the patient. We don't turn anybody away.
So do you recommend for people to come from other parts of New York City to Wyckoff, even if it's a little bit of a trip?
We welcome anyone. As a matter of fact, it's an easy trip because we got the L train subway stop a block away, and I live in the city, I take the train. It's a lot easier than driving, so it's very easy for anybody in the city to come here and use our center, and we try to make it a pleasant experience for them.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today and inviting us to come to the conference. Okay, guys, that's it. We're wrapping up for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay tuned for another episode of MichaelaTV.com. Bye.
Thank you.